Welcome to Travel4Cheap. Today we are looking at Georgia, known locally as Sakartvelo. This is one of the world's most underrated destinations for affordable living, breathtaking landscapes, rich culture, and welcoming people. Located at the crossroads of Eastern Europe and Western Asia, Georgia borders Russia to the north, Turkey and Armenia to the south, Azerbaijan to the east, and the Black Sea to the west. Despite its small size, Georgia offers incredible diversity, from snow-covered Caucasus Mountains to subtropical beaches and rolling wine country. Let's explore everything you need to know before moving to Georgia. Geography and climate. Georgia covers approximately 69,700 square kilometers. The country can be divided into several geographic regions. Northern Georgia is dominated by the Greater Caucasus Mountains, featuring some of Europe's highest peaks. Central Georgia contains fertile valleys, major cities, and agricultural land. Western Georgia enjoys a humid subtropical climate influenced by the Black Sea. Eastern Georgia is drier, with warm summers and extensive wine-producing regions. Climate varies dramatically depending on location. Tbilisi experiences hot summers and mild winters. Batumi enjoys humid, subtropical weather with significant rainfall year-round. Mountain regions experience cold winters with heavy snowfall and mild summers. Overall, Georgia offers 4 distinct seasons and a climate suitable for most preferences. Cost of living overview. One of Georgia's biggest attractions is affordability. A single person can often live comfortably on $1,000 to $1,800 per month. Families typically spend between $2,000 and $3,500 monthly depending on lifestyle and location. Let's break down the costs. Housing costs. In Tbilisi, a modern one-bedroom apartment in the city center typically costs between $500 and $900 per month. Outside the center, expect prices between $300 and $600. In Batumi city center, apartments generally range from $400 to $800 monthly. Smaller cities often offer one-bedroom apartments between $200 and $500 per month. Property ownership is also affordable. Grocery costs. Georgia produces a significant amount of local food, helping keep prices low. Monthly grocery costs for one person generally range from $150 to $300. A loaf of bread costs approximately 50 cents to $1. 1 liter of milk costs around $1. A dozen eggs costs approximately $2. Fresh fruits and vegetables are particularly affordable when purchased at local markets. Dining out is also inexpensive. A meal at a local restaurant often costs between $5 and $10. A 3-course meal for 2 at a mid-range restaurant typically costs between $25 and $50. Healthcare costs. Georgia has a mixture of public and private healthcare services. Most expatriates use private healthcare due to higher standards and shorter waiting times. A doctor's consultation typically costs between $20 and $50. Dental cleanings often range from $30 to $80. Private health insurance usually costs between $30 and $150 per month, depending on age and coverage. Major cities provide access to modern hospitals and specialists. Healthcare quality is generally considered good for the cost. Transportation costs. Public transportation is extremely affordable. A metro or bus ride in Tbilisi usually costs less than 50 cents. Monthly transportation passes generally range from $10 to $20. Taxi services remain inexpensive compared to Western Europe and North America. Ride-sharing platforms are widely used. A typical city ride often costs between $2 and $6. Intercity trains and buses provide affordable travel throughout the country. Fuel costs. Gasoline prices fluctuate with international markets. Expect fuel costs to generally range between $1.25 and $1.75 per liter. Vehicle ownership remains more affordable than many European countries due to lower insurance and maintenance costs. Taxes. Georgia is known for its business-friendly tax system. Personal income tax is generally 20%. Small businesses may qualify for highly favorable tax regimes. Corporate income tax policies encourage reinvestment in entrepreneurship. Many digital nomads and remote workers find Georgia's tax environment attractive. Languages spoken. The official language is Georgian. Georgian uses its own unique alphabet, one of the oldest writing systems still in use today. Russian remains widely understood, particularly among older generations. English proficiency continues to grow rapidly, especially in Tbilisi, Batumi, and among younger professionals. Tourist areas and international businesses increasingly operate in English. Employment opportunities. Georgia's economy has grown significantly over the last decade. The strongest sectors include information technology, tourism, hospitality, education, finance, logistics, agriculture, and wine production. Remote workers and digital nomads make up a growing segment of the expatriate population. English-speaking opportunities exist in language education, customer support, tourism, international business, and technology. Salaries are generally lower than in Western Europe and North America. However, the lower cost of living helps offset this difference. Many expatriates maintain remote employment with overseas companies while living in Georgia. Regional breakdown. Tbilisi. Tbilisi is Georgia's capital and largest city. It offers the strongest job market, best healthcare facilities, largest expatriate community, and most English speakers. Monthly living costs for a single person typically range from $1,000 to $2,000, depending on lifestyle. For English speakers, Tbilisi is by far the easiest place to relocate. Overall rating for expatriates, 9 out of 10. Batumi. Batumi sits on the Black Sea coast. The city combines beaches, modern infrastructure, tourism, and a growing international community. Living costs are slightly lower than Tbilisi outside peak tourist seasons. English is commonly spoken in tourist districts. Batumi is ideal for remote workers and retirees seeking a coastal lifestyle. Overall rating for expatriates, 8.5 out of 10. Kutaisi. Kutaisi is Georgia's third largest city and offers excellent affordability. Housing costs are significantly lower than Tbilisi. The pace of life is slower and more relaxed. English is less common but steadily improving. Kutaisi appeals to budget-conscious expatriates seeking a quieter environment. Overall rating for expatriates, 8 out of 10. Kakheti region. Kakheti is Georgia's famous wine-producing region. The area offers stunning landscapes, vineyards, and traditional Georgian culture. Living costs are among the lowest in the country. Employment opportunities are limited outside agriculture, tourism, and hospitality. English usage is less widespread. Overall rating for expatriates, 7 out of 10. Sakartvelo and Western regions. Cities such as Zugdidi provide very low living costs and authentic local experiences. However, English proficiency is lower, and employment opportunities are more limited. These regions are best suited for retirees, remote workers, or those seeking deep cultural immersion. Overall rating for expatriates, 6.5 out of 10. Mountain regions, Kazbegi, Svaneti, and Mestia. These regions offer some of the most spectacular scenery in Europe. Life is peaceful and nature-focused. Infrastructure has improved considerably but remains limited compared to major cities. English is less common. Ideal for tourism entrepreneurs, remote workers, and outdoor enthusiasts. Overall rating for expatriates, 7.5 out of 10. Is Georgia good for English speakers? Yes. Georgia is becoming increasingly attractive for English-speaking expatriates. Tbilisi and Batumi offer growing international communities, modern amenities, affordable living, and increasing English usage. While learning basic Georgian will greatly improve your experience, many newcomers successfully live in Georgia using English, especially in larger cities. For remote workers, digital nomads, retirees, and budget-conscious expatriates, Georgia represents one of the best value destinations in the world. Final verdict: if you're looking for affordable living, beautiful landscapes, welcoming people, rich culture, low costs, and easy access between Europe and Asia, Georgia deserves serious consideration. For most English-speaking newcomers, Tbilisi and Batumi offer the best combination of opportunity, convenience, and quality of life. This has been Travel4Cheap's complete guide to living in Georgia, or Sakartvelo. Until next time, travel smart, spend less, and explore more. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow Travel4Cheap for more budget travel, relocation guides, and insider tips from around the world. Also check out our guidebooks on Amazon. We'll see you in the next destination.